Okie dokie. All right, so we're going to start on a savings account. So a savings account is a bank account. This is your money. But it's usually there I'm not going to say more long-term than a checking account. You get interest for the money in the account. So why would the bank, I'll let you write first, sorry. Oh, I love coffee so much, guys. Coffee is fantastic. Connor, sit up. Come on, don't act like this is the end of the world. Me too. Me too, man. Me too. Okay. All right. You get interest for the money that's in your account. Why would the bank give you interest? Well, first of all, what is interest? What? More money. They give you a percent of whatever's in your account. Why would the bank do that? Connor.
Because if it's in like a savings account, then they can spend that money and then the promise of return.
That's right. They use your money. Trust me, a bank does not have a whole bunch of little boxes and then you give them money and they're like, this is Connor's money. I'm gonna go put Connor's money in Connor's box and then I'll shut this box and nobody's gonna touch Connor's money. They take Connor's money and they loan it out to other people and then they make interest off of that and they make money that way. Because banks are a business, okay? They're a business. So they use your money in your savings account. Does that mean that they don't have your money? Like if you go in, will they have your money?
Hopefully.
They will have money for you. I mean, it won't be the same money that you handed them, but they will have money for you. But what if we all went to the bank at the same time and we all said, we want all of our money?
No.
The bank couldn't handle that. In fact, that happened during the Great Depression. Have you guys read about that? When banks started failing because a whole bunch of people were like, I need my money now. And then it turns out that if everybody goes to the bank and says they need their money now, the bank's in trouble, right? Because the bank doesn't have all that money. So banks started shutting down. But generally, you can trust this. If you are going to have money that you have saved in the bank for a while and you're not going to spend it all, what account should you get if you're looking for something like a debit account? Like, for that, you should have a checking account. Something where you can put money in, you can take money out, pretty easy, right? But a savings account, you don't have a check for your savings account. For that, you actually have to go to the bank and do a withdrawal and take money out or put money in that way. We've already done deposit slips, right?
No.
Didn't we fill those out? I thought we filled those out with checks.
We did one of them.
Okay, so a deposit slip is a piece of paper that you fill out when putting money into your account. That also is record keeping for them. What's the difference between a deposit slip and a withdrawal slip?
One's going in, one's going out.
One's going in, one's going out. This is a piece of paper. That you fill out when taking money out of your account? Interest rates on savings accounts are usually pretty good, but they're even better on something called a CD. Has anybody heard of a CD? It's called a certificate of deposit. And for that, you have to basically leave your money in the bank for a long period of time. For example, when I was 10, I got into a car crash that my family almost died in. All of us were in it, and my mom broke her sternum, you know, that bone right in your chest. Actually, she broke it saving my life because I was car sick and sitting in the middle of my two parents, like on the, whatever, the thing. And because I was trying to get air in my face, we were going like 60 miles an hour, and the car in front of us lost control coming at us and hit us almost head on. And I would have gone through the windshield and definitely died, but my mom like heard my dad gasp, saw what was happening, like grabbed me and held on to me. Now, you can't hold on to somebody when you're going 60 miles an hour. But she changed my trajectory, so I hit the dashboard instead of hitting the windshield. And broke her sternum in the process because the seatbelt broke her sternum, and my dad messed up his hand and his knee. And besides a concussion and biting off part of my lip, I ended up pretty unscathed. But the insurance company of the other guy each paid us, it was like $2,000 for emotional damage, I think, besides paying our hospital bills as well. And so my parents took that money when I was 10, and they put it into a certificate of deposit, and they put it in there for 5 years or maybe 8 years, and it has a high percentage of return. But you basically, you say, I'm not gonna touch this money for like 5 years, and then they say, great, we'll give you a really high interest rate, but you can't take that money out. Could you take that money out? I mean, it is your money, you just then at that point forfeit the interest. So you're breaking the contract, so you don't get the money of leaving it in there, right? But they're not gonna be like, nope, you said you can't, you're not gonna take your money, like you could take your money. It's just, you would have that penalty. Okay, we're gonna move on to, actually figuring out stuff with savings accounts. Tomorrow we'll be talking a little bit more complexly about interest. Yeah. How late were you up? How late were you up?
Like 2 a.m.
Video games?
No. I got home from work at an hour before that.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I actually kept them separate today, instead of having a state when you needed to break. Make sure you see everything else is okay. All right. I'm gonna do some of these with you, and then you're gonna go off on your own. I would normally have you do this with a partner, but it kind of feels like today is let's just sit by ourselves kind of day. Does that feel right? If you want to work with somebody, you're welcome to. All right. We're gonna start with this withdrawal. I want to do number 9 with you. Savings withdrawal. This isn't something personal like a checkbook. This is just a slip